On everybody, Chaos Gamer here, and yes, we are back with some more My Hero All Justice. In today's video, as I promised you guys, we are going to be reacting to the community's thoughts on them releasing Overlay Midoriya. Now, pretty interesting though that they are doing this alongside the fact that Storm Connections just released the free update for the character that was already in game. So I bet that already is going to cause some controversy in itself. But I would definitely love to hear down below in the comment section, how do you guys feel about Overlay Izuku Midoriya being the next DLC character? Me personally, I think he should have been a character that was already in the game. I don't get why they're charging this much for this character. But also another thing as well that is very interesting is that I think what could have happened, another solution to this, is that two characters could have been in the slot rather than one. So it could have been like Overlay Midoriya and somebody else. I think that would have been the perfect solution and everybody would have been happy with that. But I digress. With that being said, let's not waste any more time. Let's blow this shit right the hell up. And ladies and gentlemen, let us get started with today's video. I'm starting the timer right now, 20 minutes. Boom! Let's look at the community. So first comment right here. I wonder if Katsuki will come too. That's pretty interesting that that's one of the things that's like up here. Let's take a look at some of the comments too. Aren't you here anymore? What's the other one? This is my dad. What? I don't get what the hell they're talking about. Alright, let's move on to the next comment. So then we have Overlay, King, Redestro, and then Spitter at the bottom of the freaking ocean. That stuff right there. Damn. Oh man, that's insanely cool. It's the pinnacle, huh? Midoriya. Okay, so we got a liker of Midoriya. And then we got, literally this is how it is. You got the love of it, and then you got the hate of it right here. And then, oh, we got another one. Fuck yeah, I'm born for this fucking shit. This game is so dead, bro. Instead of adding costume or stages we have been asking for, y'all added 6 Deku. Just wrap it up. What does somebody else have to say to this? Few costume, few stages, no special move cutscenes. There's nothing I was hoping for. Shut up, I love this game. Well, I mean, there's some people that still love the game. I'm of the opinion that they really did this game super dirty. And hopefully, I mean, I don't get why people are assuming that the update's not going to have anything yet. I'm hopeful that with the next update, they do improve a lot of stuff, which is the stages. I think the stages need the most improvement because it is bad to play on most of these stages. 2026 for a character pack, that's a long wait for the latest trailer update. This is the longest we are waiting for a character because we thought it was 3 months for a new character, but this guy's reaching like 4 months for a new character. Variations of the same character shouldn't be DLC. More Dekus, yay, please. Don't bring this to Ultra Rumble, which is what I'm hearing is going to be anniversary. I am hoping too that's not the case. I think they could do something way different. I think a Shoto new variation and a Dabi new variation could carry the second anniversary for sure. Bandai, it sucks. 16 players playing right now. Damn, son, that is awful. I think that's the lowest I've ever seen. I think like when they showed Nen Impact a while back, it had more players than this. What the hell? So this is what My Hero Ultra Rumble One for All Deku Quirk Skill Set Rising is going to take assets from. Another Deku, but for any movie villain Bandai. I mean, well, Ultra Impact did have some of the villains. I'm not going to lie. I'm not even say that. Is it possible to put in the story stage? But let me get my OG Shigaraki with the fingers. I spent $110 for 6 fucking Deku. No translation into PTBR and 7 Dekus including the DLC. F Bandai, if only regret could kill. Damn, this guy wants to murder them right on the spot. Finally, some normal person has come to refute. I mean, we've seen a couple so far. Maybe if you look a little bit more and you would have seen. So that means there is a chance for him. I mean, again, I don't know if they would do another Bakugo, to be honest. Like, I don't see it. I don't see them doing another Bakugo. I'm sorry. What the... open the window, Spinner. Damn, this is crazy. And I know this scene too. This is like the Lex Luthor and then Superman outside too. Is there a... Okay, hold on. All justice, all justice, all justice. Okay, they're all justice. I was trying to see maybe there was like an Ultra Impact asset, but there isn't. Honestly, garbage. Please remember that other characters exist in My Hero. Using a 6 Deku as DLC slot is such a waste. Be better. Yo, what the F? I definitely have to come back to play again. Overlay Deku finally here. What? Next is Bakugo Rising 100%. Listen, if Bakugo Rising is the next character, I'm all over it. I'm sorry. Like that would be crazy because this will be the first game of My Hero that adds movie characters that's not from the latest movies. Ultra Impact did that with movie 3, 4. Yeah, they did it with 3 and 4. But we never had movie 2, which I would say, oh, that would get me salivating. Jesus. Why the F is this a DLC? Oh, okay. I'm sure the subsequent edition is about Shigaraki. Address me. Yeah, why not a 6 Izuku? We totally needed another one. Could have just made this a costume. Lamau. A costume and it's several recolors. Dang. I was hoping it'd be armored Deku. That would have been pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Would people still be mad about that? Probably. This is Twitter. People are gonna be mad about everything. But I think that would have been nice to see if we had like adult Midoriya. That would have been cool. There is nothing to make a moveset about. It has like 1 minute screen time. Okay, this is the bull. This is the bull that I am talking about. Bro, he says it right here, but I'm gonna say it myself. Nana Shimura barely had anything besides her own quirk float, and look what they made with her. That was like some of the coolest shit I seen from like what they did originality in My Hero. Like that was really cool. So I don't want to hear none of this 1 minute screen time. None of that. They could do it. They are game developers. Their job is to create. So they could create something with that. Don't do that. In all fairness, Nana Shimura has a moveset off the knowledge that we know her powers were float and a weaker version of One For All. In the case of Deku, we know that the suit is able to mimic the quirks he had, so that leaves groundwork to be creative. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The thing is, I don't want video game developers to make his official moveset. One of the things I like the most about Armored Deku is how vague it is, in the sense that Horoshiki only told us that his abilities are like Deku's quirks and let the fans... No, what is this? What are you talking about? Let me imagine how it is. No, I want to see how it is. That doesn't make any sense at all. It's like I'm damn. I love how I can imagine me being rich and I just see like millions of dollars and I just see what I do in my head with those millions of dollars. No, I want to physically have the money in my hand so I can do what I want with the money. Why am I going to imagine myself being rich? I feel like it's the same concept. What the hell? That does not make any sense at all. What? I want to physically see... Oh, wait, not... Well, my eyes are physical, yes. I want to physically see the Midoriya doing stuff in his adult form. Suit vague, so be it. I don't want Bandai Namco to write Armored Deku for him. This just seems like the most immediate opportunity, I suppose. Yeah, that doesn't... Yeah. I'm gonna imagine how Midoriya is going to be as an adult. Sorry. I'm not, like... No offense to kids out there, but I'm not, like, 10 years old. Wait. What? Wow, this honestly went on for a while. I didn't think... hold on. I've thought about it, and honestly fair, I could definitely understand wanting it to just be vague. No, I don't understand it. And I think I'd personally be satisfied if it stayed that way, but I guess I find myself mostly wanting a movie showcasing it in action or some display-like figure. Oh, dog, you worrying a figure will come really soon? Just put an eye on the masterline function, Fuji, and it's only a matter of time till it happens. About a movie, I don't know. The ending is perfect in my eyes, and it really doesn't seem like Horoshiki wants to continue My Hero Academia. That's fair, you know. The ending... I think it was really good to end it off. So if they don't want to continue that, that's fine. Like, he wants to continue My Hero Academia. It's just published and the new one-shot, so it seemed like he was already working on the next thing. I don't want Shonen Jump to force him to make another movie. I want it to come to him so it will have his full version and creativity. So if he wants to make one. Yes, I was hoping it was Armored Deku, but Overlay Deku was going to be absolutely welcome to my team. I was afraid they would add him but a costume. But I do like that this is a whole new character. I mean... I made the funny part. I could show my own tweet after this. You know what? I'll save it till later, but I did make a tweet about this. It was funny. Deku. So you're telling me we waited over 3 months for a character that is technically already in the game. They did not forget about the DLC. Overlay Deku is interesting, though. We thought that was going to be the character that was coming out with the what was it? It was, I know it was like Final Midoriya and another awful one. It was awful one. I almost dropped my phone. And the Final Midoriya. So... we thought it was going to be Overlay, but it wasn't. That was something interesting. Interesting greed. Could have been fire. I mean, but be honest, though. Like, do you really think that Redestro and Spinner is going to bring people back into the game? Like, let's be honest with ourselves for a second. No. Because the game was super dead. So, I mean, even though they probably planned this way before what the DLC pack was going to be. Like, it was going to be Nana. It was going to be, Star Stripes, Nana, Overlay. Like, they probably already planned that, but... well, the game is really dead right now. There's nobody playing this game at all. And with the Switch 2 release, nobody's going to really buy it like that. So, if anything, the smart business thing to do is let's release a hype character alongside the Switch 2 release. And they need to release an insane balance patch too. An update as well. Can't wait for the update after the DLC to also take forever to come to PC. We still don't have the minigame update. I mean, that's not coming out to the Switch 2, right? Is that not supposed to come out to the Switch 2? Am I being stupid about that? This gives me hope for Molted Skin Shigaraki. DLC, it's already in the game. F you. Are you kidding me? This has to be a joke, right? Why is Overlay Deku an integral part to the storyline a paid DLC? Yeah, it is stupid that it's paid DLC. I won't lie. Like, this is stupid. It should have been free with the new DLC character. It should have been him only and paid as well. Damn, turning this game into Ultra Rumble by adding more Dekus than other characters. Well, to be honest, I mean, well, okay, we had the first Deku that ever came out. Like, he came out base game. Then we had the Quirk Skill Set Deku that came out Season 3. If I'm not mistaken, that's when they decided to go Quirk Skill Set. I could be wrong. Then after that, it was no other Midoriyas, unless you want to count costumes, until it was One For All Midoriya. And that's really it, to be honest. Like, in terms of Midoriyas, like, I don't know what we're talking about. Unless they do, for next month, which is going to be Anniversary Month, then they do the Quirk Skill Set for One For All Midoriya. Then I understand. Then you got me. Peak. Where's Mount Lady? This garbage cash grab is still updating. I mean, they still got to fulfill 2 more characters, man. What about Kudo Deku? Wow, this is an extremely weak choice, especially with how long of a gap it is from DLC 2. We wanted Mount Lady. Hold on, tough. You get another Deku now. Then another Shigaraki later. Bandai probably, and yeah, if Overlay is his own character, you can bet the final battle Shiggy is too. Let's pour one out for the Spinner Truthers. I want Spinner. Again, I mean, tell ya, man. I mean, Spinner is a wanted character, yes. But he probably wouldn't bring that much people to the game, to be honest. It's like how... You know what? I'm going to keep that to myself because that's going to be super controversial. Thank you, Bandai. We can now play with 6 different Dekus. F. Can I translate this? No, I cannot. I don't know why I cannot translate it. Another Deku? Why? We need Tech Deku. Peace out. It would be so cool if this version has a dark Deku costume. Would make sense since both Dekus didn't use Gear Shift and both are known for having Black Whip coming out of their backs. That would be sick. That is one of my favorite designs of Midoriya. If they can add that into the game. Chef's kiss right there. I'm gonna hold you. That would be a chef's kiss. I mean, yeah, but Overlay is on another level of usage of Hajin and Black Whip. Also, this one will have Black Whip as a very important part of his moveset, which Dark Deku did I use. Yeah, I guess to be fair, if you want to make it like that. Seriously? Hey, shout out to Dokkan as a DLC. A damn waste of space. You could have just added this as a skin / add on him. Are you seriously? This guy's not making sense half the time. If my Redestro isn't mentioned as the other DLC character, I'll be very pissed. I see it as normal. It happened like in the first one, Justice, where the shooting style Deku was a DLC character. Yeah, I know, but I don't care. All I want is my Redestro for once. Yeah, but it was free. He was free, not like this waste of space. And yeah, they should have just made it free. I don't understand why this character is not free at all. Yes, I played the other 2 games and kept begging for Redestro to be added in the second one. Of course, he wasn't and gave up on it, and I was upset that he wasn't already added to this, especially for the main story, so I didn't bother to get it. And only if he will ever... I mean, what are they going to do with the main story of Redestro? What did Redestro do in the main story, in the anime that came with this season? Because this is covering the final season. I'm trying to... What the hell did Redestro do? What did he do? I could tell you what... Damn, I forgot his name. But he was with Tentacle. I can tell you what Tentacle and the other guy did together. The animal one with the animal quirk? Anima, that's his name. Anima and Tentacle, I can tell you what they did. I can tell you what Invisible Girl and Ayuma did. I could tell you basically majority of what the characters did. I can tell you what Redestro did in the final season. I don't remember that shit. They actually remember that the game existed. Also, Overlay Deku, yeah, he's going to be on my team every time. I'm just going to tell you, Overlay Deku probably going to be the most cracked thing we've seen in this game. Bro, we waited 4 months for another Deku. Please say psych. Seriously. Paying for an alternative version of an existing character. The game cuts intros and movie cutscenes, but we get this. Wasn't he already in the story mode? Damn, this guy's been commenting a lot, I'm not gonna lie. Bandai, please make Redestro DLC Pack 4. We already have multiple versions of the main characters. Give us something new. Give us Redestro in his stress form. An insane melee moveset, a fluid combos. He would be perfect for all justice. Are you effing kidding me? Wait, sorry, not effing. Are you effing taking the piss? Will story mode be updated so we aren't playing as an extremely nerfed version of Overlay? Or if they put him in My Hero Ultra Rumble, we are all cooked. We thought we had it bad with the other Deku. Hold on, wait a minute. This costume for One For All Deku, please, please, please. I don't know if they're going to do it for One For All Deku. I think they would do What did they do it for? Shoot style, if I'm not mistaken, in One Justice 2? Yeah, they did it for One Justice 2, a free update where they gave shoot style the costume. I think it probably make more sense for shoot style more so than One for All, because One for All's got his whole other thing going. I mean, it'd be cool, they could do it. I mean, who's stopping them from doing it? But if it makes sense, I think it would be more so shoot style. You better be doing a lot of DLC if you're doing another Deku. I mean, we know the DLC roadmap. Maybe you don't, but we know. It's going to be 2 more characters. I'm predicting they're going to stop with the game after this. Like, updates and everything. Bruh. Please bring the GOAT. No one needs another stupid Deku, especially one that's already in the game since the beginning. And now is charged for to unlock. Absolute scam developers. I mean, only half true because new moveset, the story mode was just a skin, and I know he's guaranteed to sell a lot compared to the rest because new main character form, but I wish he was free like One Justice. Exactly. You see, this guy something original understands the concept of it. He is more hype of a character, so more people are going to want to touch it. I'm just going to bring up that topic again because this video is going to be long. For the most part, you know, some people are probably skipping around parts. Did he also have a unique moveset in the story mode? That I personally do not remember. I went to his whole profile. My bad. Let's see. I just want to see how this conversation first. No, it was just One for All Deku. Oh, that's lame. Yeah, so it'd be cool to see what his own moveset's gonna have in store. I thought he'd come out very soon. I didn't think he was gonna come out in September, but it's just to match with the whole DLC. I mean, sorry, not DLC release. Add Spinner. Awesome. The cock. Bro, can you actually make more interesting characters rather than adding the poster boy 20 billion times? You hate God. Yes. Nobody cares about this shit. Naruto Storm is up. Well, I mean, that's Nichikage for you. For the most part, he does love Naruto more so than anything else. And I respect that because his channel is mostly about Naruto. So, you know, you gotta show love to your favorite franchise. I mean, he does love Bleach Rebirth Souls 2, which I really do love Bleach Rebirth of Souls 2. Like, I think that's one of my more favorite fighting games I've played. Like, it is a really good game. That's the game I hate the most that they stopped freaking updating. That game had potential to be very good, and they just... Sorry, buddy. No. That's why I'm scared that All Justice is heading. The same direct path. And I thought Connections too until they did the free update. What do we gotta say right here? They gonna come for you, gang, but you low-key right. I mean, we are supposed to get something new in Naruto in October. I mean, hopefully something good, man. But now that we took a look at all of the wonderful comments, let me reset the timer right here. Boom. Now we are going to cut into what we like to see is the repo. Oh, I went all the way back. That was my bad. Hold on. Let's try to get all the way back up to boom. I'm not going to cut any of this because, you know, why not? Why not show you guys the process of what I have to do, which is nothing too crazy. View quotes. All right, so let's get the timer started. Actually, wait. I want to take a swig of water before we get the timer started. Hold on. So you hear that nice, ripe juiciness of water. Even though water's not juicy. I'm at a loss for words. LOL. We had 14 comments here. We might go for a whole 20 minutes without having to freaking even finish all of it. Am I the only one who is only hyped and doesn't see a single issue with this at all? No, I mean, you're entitled to your own opinion at the end of the day. I honestly don't know how there isn't an issue. It's a waste of a DLC slot for a character that half already exists in the game and is going to be paid for DLC. Like, this is seriously why we can't use him as a costume or normal one for all that. Yeah, that's the main issue, though. That I understand. Like, but the overall character is like, it's cool, but, you know, the fact that he's paid is stupid. Well, whole different moveset and different model as best as they could differentiate, lol. Why do you think I said half already exists, buddy? I swear my efforts don't reach shit. I don't know where you're getting a different model from either. It's deadass the exact same as the costume in game. It's not the same model, it's the same design, but the model is different down to the black whip patterns on his body. The patterns are literally the same, besides on his back for black whip treadills. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, like, you would have to update the game entirely for that model for me to even tell a difference. I think it's gonna be the same shit regardless. Why do too much work when you already have the base model? Other than they are already in the same place, the model is deadass the same. Go and actually compare them. This is how we sound, by the way. You're not wrong. Actually, I would say more so pushing the glasses though. Yeah, man, I really wanted my GOAT spinner. I just hope this means they'll swap the One for All Deku story mode skin for this DLC. That would be interesting if they do that for the release on the Switch too, and then update it for the other consoles that it's on and PC. Guys, this is Tech Deku from My Hero Ultimate. No, you are not the only one, bro. 100% full calling was playable in the story mode and free afterwards in One Justice 2. Having to pay for overlay is just dumb. Should have been story story mode unlock reward or at 100% unlock or something, but does look good. He looks really good, but there's generally no reason this should have been DLC. He is in story, should not be DLC slot, which could have been filled with so many better options. What's next on the list here? Okay, we're still at his repost. That is crazy. Alright, what's the next? Credit goes to my friend. This is cool, though. I thought this was cool art. We actually do have some comments about this, though. I'm out of the loop, but this feels like those xenophobic Deku memes from way back because of his interaction with Piccolo. Basically, in all justice, there is a total of 5 playable Dekus, but Spinner is stuck as an NPC boss fight in story mode and on his giant form. But with Overlay Deku being DLC, it turns out 6. So it's really not a xenophobic joke, but more so poking fun how Spinner is never... You know what would be the craziest thing ever? And I think people would be really... Like, I don't know. Maybe they'll be happy or maybe they'll be sad. That they add Spinner as the free-to-play character. That would be insane. I think that is crazy. Like, they're going to make their buck out of Midoriya, and then they're going to make Spinner the free-to-play character. LOL, shift overlay. Deku truly is the Goku of his own games, LOL. You can say that about Ichigo. You can say that about Naruto. You can say that about Asta. You can say that about... I'm trying to think of as much anime as I can. You can say that about Ash. You can say that about Pikachu. You can say that about, What's another character? What's another character on top of my head? I'm trying to think. You can say that about Itadori. You can say that about what's another anime on the top of my head? I'm really trying to think. I'm sorry guys right now. I don't think I can think anymore off the top of my head. Damn, I'm really trying to think. What's another character first? You can say that about Eren. Screw it. Even though I have no games on right now. You can say that about Eren. Every main character is going to get this treatment. Why? Because they're the main protagonist. That is what's going to happen. I'm sorry, but that is the truth. If you don't like that, don't play anime games. Alright. We got a translation for this, please? No, we cannot. It looks like. Damn, this is what sucks about getting on the web version. You can't really get like translations like that. That sucks. And that is it for that. Okay, let's move on to the next one. In a game marketed as finally embracing all possible characters, you should be able to play as in a fighting game. The fact that this is the 6th Deku is ridiculous. Like, if I was someone who bought the DLC pass, I'd be so disappointed. Well, I bought the DLC pass. Oh, whoa. Stop! What the hell? I hope that wasn't too loud for you guys. My bad. Oh, damn, this has 28 comments, dude. Jeez Louise, but as I'm someone who bought the DLC, could this have been for somebody else? Yes, for sure. But am I disappointed? Not really, to be honest. Because, I mean, I do like Midoriya, so, you know, it's gonna... I mean, I was gonna get back in the game regardless, because this is, like, you know, quote-unquote job content to cover. But, I mean, if I was somebody that bought the game, I mean, I'd come back and check them out. If it was Spinner, no, I'm sorry. Yo, I hope we get middle school Deku next. Damn, that's crazy. We need spastic Deku. Only headbutt moves. We still could add Mount Lady Spinner, Cluster Bakugo, and many others. I'm biased, so my opinion isn't valid, but this is all I've waited for since they announced that they were doing DLC. More Dekus for me, yum. Why does this look like this would be in United Survival? What the hell? I would not be surprised if this is word for word, bar for bar, what we're getting for United Survival, if they ever get to that point. Because right now, I think with United Survival, I know I'm switching the topic, but just for a second. For United Survival, I think they're going off what Ultra Impact kind of did, but they're more back into it. Like, they're starting from Season 2, Season 3. That's where they're heading towards. Especially this Izuku is playable in story mode, and they clearly just said indirectly, you enjoyed playing as this Izuku in the story mode. Well, if you want to play as him in multiplayer, you have to buy him as DLC. Not really, it's just a costume, but the point stands. Not exactly, because in the game story mode, the overlay Deku that appears is nothing more than a costume for one for all Deku. That is exclusive to that mode. This overlay Deku, on the other hand, is a character that has different movesets in comparison. Which, as that other guy said, it would be really cool if they make it to where they update it in the story mode just for people that are buying the Switch 2 edition to make it more different. Especially as this Izuku is playable in story mode, and they clearly just said, oh wait, we already looked at my bad. Most regrettable purchase of 2026 for me. You think that is the most regrettable? As I said earlier, I think Bleach Rebirth of Souls for a lot of people would probably be the regrettable choice because of how it still doesn't have updates after the last character, which was Yuhabaha. Thanks for agreeing with the mindset I had. This has been let aside, decided on the road way too much. 6 Deku and Spinner isn't even in the game yet. What do we have the comment right here for? Worst part, Mutant Spinner has a effing model that could be his Rising. Y'all can't be surprised. This is Bandai. This happens all the time. Dude, This is their first season, man. Dragon Ball did something kind of recent, and I wasn't too upset because it wasn't marketed as the first season, nor did they have the models. But like, come on, Star and Stripes and this Deku should have been in the game. Start marketing the movies. Wait, the movie? I said movie. The movies? Yeah, he said movies. Okay. I mean, but they didn't do Star and Stripes' story mode, right? If I'm not mistaken, you don't start off with that. You start off with like, yeah, you start off after that where they're starting the war. So, I mean, sorry, buddy. Y'all can't be... Wait, okay, no. I have to agree. Also, DLC is the worst thing to happen to fighting games because they always try to stretch the content out over years when these kind of games don't live very long. Anyway, I mean, I would say what Fighters did, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. I like how Fighters did it. It was like once every month. Because it was like, we got Bardock, right? It could be Goku, Vegeta, Baseball. I remember it was like a span of like 1 month. I think it was Bardock, Broly, and then Vegito, if I'm not mistaken. Or it could have been Bardock, Vegito, then Broly. But that was really cool, like the way they handled those DLC. Like that. I like that. But I can't agree with what this guy is saying. DLCs, I think, have personally made it to where it kind of ruins how these games are. Because they, number one, they wait way too long to release these. And not only that, they wait to release these with updates. I think that's what cooks the paid DLC content for anime games the most. They wait for so long to do it alongside updates. I want updates more frequently than you guys are doing DLC characters. Because it just doesn't make sense on why we, the players, that have wasted so much money, have to wait for so long to get a new update for this game. And you don't even have to make it where it's centered around the character as well. You can release an update with content and then release the character later on. Like, I don't get why they can't just do that. A free update and then content later on. That's just stupid. Why did they just sell the movie characters? Or if they really want variants, they could create new costume with new moves, like for the Deku and his classmates. But then, here's my thing, buddy. You're saying movies, right? What do you typically market from those movies? Let's say movie 2. Bakugo and Midoriya, right? And you can even make the same case. If they release Bakugo right here, people are still going to be pissed. Why? Because it isn't Redestro and it isn't Spinner. If it's not one of those two characters, people are going to be mad. I promise you people are going to be mad. I think people were mad when it was Nana and it wasn't freaking Spinner or Redestro. Until she came out in a game and her moveset was unique. Most anime games suck. Boku no Hero My Academia deserved a good game. I mean, this was a good game when it dropped. Like, story mode was cool. I'm not gonna lie. It's just what they did after. That's what happens with most of these anime games. It's just what comes after. And I think that's what people are gonna stop buying these anime games for. Because there's nothing to come after. Like, they don't keep it going with these online ranked fighting games after. Wait until time skip Deku armor gets added. That, and they're still adding DLC instead of fixing how awful the Steam Network play is. What's worse is all 5 other Dekus are broken, OP, messes of characters. Like, I know he's the main character, but what? I mean, yeah, make other characters good alongside Midoriya, that makes sense, but main character's gotta be broken, man. I'm sorry, he has to be one of the best characters in the game. Like, most people are clicking on the game anyways just to play the main character. Like, come on, man. I can't really be mad since I selfishly want another... Or the hype characters. Let me not just say that, just the main character stuff. The high character slash the main character. I can't really be mad since I selfishly wanted another Deku myself, armored, but I can get why a lot of other people are. And I agree, this opinion sums up me. I mean, having Mech Deku would have been fine, but with this, it was literally in the game. It could have been pre-ordered bonus or something. I mean, wasn't Rising pre-order bonus? 3 out of 5 and still no villains to be seen. It's so annoying to see that the game could have it all, but just decided to not give it to us. They just have to add Spinner in and make everything playable everywhere. It could be so much better. Yep, there's only 1 new villain in the game, 2 Hood, so we really are lacking in villain representation. I mean, technically Lady Nagant, Miwan, All For One, Shiggy, All For One, and White Dobby are all new villains, except for Spinner. They could do Majin and the movie villains. Well, considering they made a moveset for Nana, I can see them coming up with new moves for someone like Mustard or Moonfish. Did he say Mustard? Huh? Hold on. No, I need a... Who? I don't even... Mustard? My Hero Academia. Bro. Bro, this guy really thinks they're gonna add Mustard to the game. Mustard. Who's the other character you talk about too? Hold on. I'm very curious. Mustard and who? Wait. And Moonfish. Who the hell is Moonfish? What? Bro, yo, this guy is a My Hero fan. Like, a true fan. You know how there's, like, true Demon Lords and Slime? Literally, this guy is a true My Hero fan. Moonfish. Bro, who the hell cares? What? That is insane, bro. Nobody cares about this, so that's not likely to happen. Besides, Moonfish and Mustard have enough moves on the anime to make them without making something up. Yeah, they're gonna add Moonfish and Mustard. My fault, man. If they wanted another Deku, Mecha Deku was right there. Understand the frustration, but Overlay being its own thing is cool. Here's hoping for a season 2 of DLC because I don't know if Redemption Spinner will be good end for the game. Deku is my favorite character in the series, and the fact he'll have an actual playstyle based off his Overlay form is something I originally would have preferred over the Rising version that they put in the game at launch. That being said, Overlay should have just been an unlockable skin for the main Deku for launch, since it was already set in stone as in the story mode. And if he had to be a new character post-launch, he should have been free like the shoot style was for One Justice. We really should have been getting more characters we haven't got yet, such movie characters, Spinner, Redestro, Fleckturn, etc. Make Overlay a paid DLC character part of the past is really dumb. They only care for the marketing characters anyways, yep. Fans of everyone else don't matter. Look how much effort they put into the cutscenes for Bakugo and Deku. Then couldn't even bothered giving the other characters battle damage in the final scene. The developers should shut down. But, I mean, they're giving it more so to what they think is the more important parts of... Yeah, buddy, hello? Come on, dude. Marketing, like you just said. That's how it is. Marketing, dude. They want to focus more so on the important stuff. What I'm really pissed about is that this is just blatantly selling something that was in the base game. That's how people felt about Legends with Charlotte. I think Charlotte is really cool. The only thing that sucks about Charlotte is that the blue card is literally the same shit that he had. He should have had a different blue card, and his LF should have been different too. I think two of those things should have been a little bit more. I like the idea of Charlotte. Like, I like him. He's cool. Actually, no. Make the LF a little bit more different. The LF is the problem, in my personal opinion. The blue card, I think it's kind of fine. You can switch it up a little bit, make it more cooler. But the LF is the problem because it is kind of like the same shit as the blue card towards the end. Like, some of it is cool, but then they kind of use the same blue card animation. You guys get what I'm saying? I hope you guys get what I'm saying. But yeah, they should have fixed that up. Another Deku skin DLC. As a person played WWE 2K, this is just... Yeah. Oh, we getting sperm Deku before a movie. What? And down smiley face. Is that it? Wow, okay. We finished with 5 minutes to spare. Now we're going to be moving on to the other post, which is going to be featuring Bandai Namco US, aka I'm calling this the English version of it. So let me just take a swig of this water once again. Exclamation agua. And let's get started with our 20 minutes. Boom. 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 Okay. People think this is a good addition. A planet with only cattle. So Mount Lady, Ibara, or anyone else but Deku, I'm glad I beat the story for this game and put it down. Ibara! Listen. You should be happy that Ibara was in freaking Ultra Rumble. That's it. I'm surprised. Like, I'm going to be honest. You should be happy that's the case. Black Chain finally being used here is great. Low-key, if they used it once in his base kit, it would have felt like an overlay moveset already, but this is way better. We could have gotten Mount Lady, Spinner, Gensen, or any other character, but instead you choose a sixth, buddy, not fifth. A fifth effing Deku. Stop reusing older characters and give people what we effing want. Even if... Wait, is this... Okay, this is the same thing. Even if people wanted this, he was already in-game. Why not just make it a costume or something? Why a DLC character? Also, it's been 3 months since the last DLC character, so it's been building up all for another alternative variation of the character that are already 4 other movesets. The only source of hope for everyone to get what they want the game is for them to do a DLC Season 2. So Bandai, please make us a second wave of DLC for All Justice so that everyone could get who they wanted into the game. You buying that DLC pass? I better see you, George. George Frank Mama, I better see you buy that DLC. Post it on Twitter. You bought the DLC pass. I want to make sure that is the case. This should have been a free DLC since it's already in the game story mode. No Spinner, no Destro. We have too many Dekus. It's a waste of a character slot in my opinion. You mean to tell me he's not going to be a skin? I was always mad Overlay was in a costume. This is a million times better. Shouldn't he have been in the base roster? That's part of the story of the game. Look at Spinner. look, he's right. Look at Spinner. Spinner isn't playable. Yeah, that's what he's saying. Shouldn't have been playable. He's agreeing with you. That's cool. Can I pre-order the game now? Oh shit. Well, is he serious though? Because he could be talking about the Switch 2 version. Can you not pre-order the Switch 2 version? Hold on, I'm about to check right now. Switch to My Hero Academia. Yeah. Let me see. All Justice. Let's see. Yeah, you could pre-order the game now. What are you talking about? It's coming on the 4th. And then they said that Midoriya is coming out on the 3rd. What? I don't want to be rude, but come on. We already had like 3 other Dekus. Another one. Don't be lazy, please. There are still a lot of good choices instead. Starting by Redestro, the entire Class B. Even Kunit. What? With this short screen time limit. Wait, who is this? Again, yo. These people got it, man. Like, half of these people, I do not even remember. I'm going to be honest. Let's see who this is. Bro. What are we talking about, dude? This guy? This guy that had less than 5 minutes, I think. Am I crazy? He didn't have less than 5 minutes? What are we talking about, dude? For real, what are we talking about with these unhype, unrelated characters at all? At least Spinner had some motion in it. He had a battle, a story, everything else like that. And Redestro too, he had his own thing in Season 5. But this guy, come on, no background, no nothing at all. Like Mustard and Moonfish. I could put him with Mustard and Moonfish. Come on, dude. This is insane. There are still other characters left for them to reveal. It's not the end of the world. There are only 2 other characters left. Buddy, after this one, what a horrible way to say goodbye to what probably is the last My Hero Academia game in history. Buddy, if you think this is going to be the last My Hero Academia game in history, you got to be living on planet Mars, because there's no way you think that. Brother in Christ, this is probably going to be the last Justice game. Yes, that is true. They kind of marketed it as that going to be the case. But no way, My Hero. It's just that My Hero needs to get treated better when it comes to these games. They need to. And it's going to end up like Naruto at this point. Even though Naruto, I think they're going to come back with emotion, something like that. But they got to announce something really big. Like humongously big. That's going to bring people back into the franchise. I'm talking about like Boruto getting the animated manga version that's coming out. Because a lot of people like Twin Blue Vortex. A new Naruto game that's massive, humongous. I think they could get away with probably doing like maybe RPG Naruto. I don't know. Or Naruto Fighters, like a 2D Naruto game. I think that'll bring people back. Well, there are multiple Gokus in Sparking Zero. Yeah, but from those Gokus, really few have been DLC. Maybe one from Daima. Here in All Justice, they are all still missing key characters. Bring another Deku instead of Spinner. But hold on, because Sparking Zero was missing some characters too. That's why they did the whole Sparking Neo thing. Listen, I'm of the opinion, I hate the fact that what they did of making it the Ultimate Edition now, that was the stupidest shit ever. They should have never done that shit. They should have just sold that shit separate. That's it. Making it the Ultimate Edition? Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. What do we do? What do we do? Daima Mini Goku Super Saiyan, Daima Mini Goku Super Saiyan 4, Daima Goku Super Saiyan 4. That's 4 whole Gokus. 2, if you argue that transformation don't count as new characters. But if anything, this comes to the next thing. Why not release multiple characters in DLC slots? Why just the one? Why? Again, as I said earlier, Overlay Deku was already base model in game. They could have just released him and then another character. That's it. Alright, where are we at? We had 5 Dekus before this one, by the way. Even worse than Spinner must be foaming from jail. That's a funny one, I'm not gonna lie. Foaming from jail. Can we go back? Okay. Wait, just to make sure. Boom. Please update the PC version. When you update the console version, you literally always forget. We didn't get 2.0 until the first DLC, but yeah, I feel bad for PC players. I mean, PC players in anime games in general is just going to be awful. But when it comes to this situation, it just sucks. Like, really, this is just awful. As a person that plays okay, we saw this already. If I'm not mistaken. Do not drop this demon in My Hero Ultra Rumble. What do you think they're going to do? They probably... Look, I don't want them to. Again, I said it earlier. They could get away with doing Shoto and Dabi as new variations. But if they want to make a lot more money, they're going to do the Midoriya Griffin. Yo, you know what this reminds me to? Another thing, too? Dokkan 2020. When they released Vegito Blue for the 5th anniversary, and then they released another Vegito for the worldwide celebration, and people were pissed. But guess what? That Vegito did a lot of numbers, which is crazy. Kind of like that way, but again, it's different because his character was in game, but still, like, we're talking about Ultra Rumble. We're talking about that. We are cooked when he gets added to My Hero Ultra Rumble. It's gonna be Deku Rumble all over again. People did not want him at all. Well, that's a way to make me disappointed when the game drops for Nintendo. I get Deku, but imagine having 4 times in your game as the series is closing, and rather any other character to get in, but it's the main protagonist. The slot eating tactic pisses me off. It would have been acceptable, in my opinion, if it was Adult Deku, since we are kind of started for post-time skip stuff. Yeah, that's technically new, or better yet, paid adult / future classes for everyone. Just sucks out of the 5 slots. This one feels wasted, and I already hate clones, unless it is done with the creative care like how Zora was in Kirby Air Riders. What? I'm surprised we are getting Kirby Air Riders in here. You know, pretty interesting. I do want to play the Kirby games. Like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like, you know, I kind of like Kirby as a character. Like, he's adorable and funny. I kind of want to get into the Kirby games. I don't know. Maybe that'd be something we could do, I guess. I don't know. If you guys are very interested in that, I could probably do that. I'm not playing the black and white Kirby games. You got me? Hate black and white. I mean, Dragon Ball FighterZ has like 9 Gokus. Yeah. Unless you have more planned for the few from Ultra Rumble, would have been more interesting. I think, but it doesn't matter. You can get away with Goku because, like, transformations. In this game, these are seriously has to be difference between moveset swap and 4 actual new characters. It's the 6th Deku already. I don't know. I feel like more people wouldn't really complain about it being Goku most of the times, more so than with this with Midoriya. I mean, instead of a character who already exists in game, you are still missing 100 plus characters, and you are adding skins. 100 plus. How many Dekus are going to be in this game? Because he's actually becoming the new Goku. My bad. Goku. From My Hero Academia fighting games. Gra, he got a move set. I'm ready. Shout out to Slow Plays, man. He can't wait to see him try him out. Super early, I bet. Damn, he's back again. Was he already playable in the story mode? Did he already say that in the other thing too? Okay, now give us more stages and the ability to fight 1v1 and 2v2 and not just 3v3. Then I might download the game. That would be cool. 1v1 fighting? That would be sick. I think I'd be on that all the time. Me watching this knowing I still haven't beat the all-for-one boss fight. Buddy, get locked in. They made that easier now. Come on, bro. Why the F are you making us pay for another character that should have been on the base roster? Don't worry, next time I'm going to curse. I just don't want YouTube to make it seem like they're on my ass because of the fact that probably cursing too much, you know? Gotta spread it out a little bit. That's how these games will always be because they know people will buy them. Yep. It is weird because sometimes Dragon Ball does this, but it's reasonable because typically they come from movies or they are rarely been playable. Again, Dragon Ball gets away with that shit for the most part. Come on, where is the Kamui Woods, Spinner, Mount Lady, Moonfish? Bro, Moonfish? I'll get... Yo. Bro, am I missing something with Moonfish? I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something with Moonfish here because there's no way we're putting Moonfish in this game, bro. Moonfish should not be anything that is like remotely in these type of DLC characters. I am not paying money for no Moonfish, bro. I'm sorry. How much is DLCs for this? Hold on, I gotta see. Nah, I gotta see. Y'all got me wanting to look at how much this costs. PlayStation. Let's take a look at this, shall we? Let's definitely take a look at this. My Hero. What is search if I do? What? Bro, what are we doing? I'm trying to... PlayStation, don't be stupid right now, please. Do not be stupid. My Hero or Justice. Let's take a look at this. Search results. Boom, right? The DLC should be right under the game. Yeah, you gotta go on sale, buddy. I'm sorry. DLC. $5. I am not wasting $5 on Moonfish. I'm sorry. I could do anything else for $5. I could put $2 more and buy character and Geki shit. I swear y'all don't actually give a F about Spinner and Redestro. LOL. I'm all for this DLC, although I wish it was a costume. But if he is a whole new moveset, then I'm sold. I mean, hey man, listen, a lot of people want Moonfish apparently too, so I think people give a F way more. I mean, I want him really bad, but in the base roster, like the story mode, get an update where you play as this version of him instead. I mean, I like it, but I would have liked it even more. Deku with the armor, like in Stone Connection, as they make characters like Indra or Hagamo, so why couldn't we just get a full new armor Deku? How about a new character? Fuck my stupid spin. Wait, what? This doesn't even make sense. I hate I wasted the cursing on them. F my stupid spinner loving life. What? You don't look like a hero right now. This shit could have been day one. First, let's go! Plus Ultra. I think we already saw this. I guess he's just putting it on the other side. Address me. We already saw this too. Globku, another one. Don't care, this game is a downgrade of the other two. Wow, what a wasted character slot. I'm not gonna lie though. Is this guy wrong, bro? Like, let's talk about it real quick. Like, is this guy wrong, bro? Like, it's cool. Like, the game looks a little bit better, yes. But, like, the gameplay aspect of it when you're playing it? I mean, especially with the way that the ultimate moves look, this guy might not be wrong. I'm not gonna hold you. He might not be wrong. Wow, what a waste of a character slot. We still waiting for you. Globku, go on vacation more often. You deserve it, though. Bruh. That's funny. Yo! Alright, we got this post again. This guy's just dying. I don't even know what game is this. What game is this? If you guys ever know down below, I don't know. I'll just be like, wow, that's cool. I just want Spinner. Bleach announcement too. Bro, please. Please. Bleach, please. I'm begging, man, for something. One, lower the prices of DLC characters. $8 is ridiculous. Two, give a whole free update and announce a whole season pass, please. And announce regular updates, please. Let's get this game back on top. Honestly, would have made it get back on top if they were releasing characters alongside the final season. But I digress. I wanted Dark Might. Yo. Bro, hold on. Let me cook real quick, right? What if instead of this Midoriya, we got Dark Might? Come on, man. Please. Guys, give me Dark Might. Come on. Like, this will branch the idea of other... Dark Might. Come on. That would be amazing. Dark Might? Come on, dude. It's Dark Might, man. Let's see what this one comment says. That would be cool. I don't know how they would make his power work. Bro, again, they may not have Shima work. They can make other characters work. Bro, that would be sick. Come on, bro. That one would bring people back into the game. Two, it's unique. Three, he would have his own original moves. Like, come on, bro. Like, it would be sick. Like, don't tell me you don't want Dark Might. Come on. Waste of a DLC slot. No one needs another stupid Deku. Awesome. I love Midoriya, and he looks so cool. Will Steam fix in the lobby crashing? Are you kidding me? You wasted a character slot for this. Damn, that's crazy. We did hold the PlayStation lookup, and we still have 5 minutes to spare with this one. Alright, now we're going to take a look at the final thing, which is going to be viewing the cool retweets, and then we're done. Yeah, we're just done like that. Damn, I think there's going to be a lot of cool retweets. If you guys saw that 318, that's crazy. So first, we got Daily One Just the content. He's hyped. Reason being, it's because the character is hyped. Pack it up. Damn, yo. This guy's still going at it, dude. I see him from time to time. Yo, just give Jito the free character slot at this point in Ultra Rumble. Please give it to this guy. I'm begging you. This guy just... I know he wants to go like what Thanos did. He went up to like a planet that's chill and just stayed and relaxed. Give it to this guy. Come on, bro. Please. Like, he needs it. Look at what other people say. But why? Yo, Frieza-sama has been going crazy. You would have thought that it was a gun to his head saying, yo, I gotta comment on all of this, man. Complete dog shit DLC. I regret pre-ordering the Ultimate Edition. Coming next season to Ultra Rumble now, by the way. Yeah, and I hate that too. Same here, honestly. Like, they could have gave us actual good characters people wanted, like Genten. I mean, Genten's cool to me. But I don't know, people really, you're saying really, like, people need that. Like, they need, like water to survive. Like, you really need Genten? I don't know about that. Destro, Komori. No, hold on. I think I know who Komori is. It's the Mushroom Girl, right? I'm not crazy, right? Let me just see. That I don't think I'm missing information at all. That is the Mushroom Girl, right? Bro, I'm sorry though. Like, this is another character. Like, you really think that people are gonna want to pay $5 for this character? Come on, dude. Like, I'm sorry. Unless you're the biggest. Okay, I want to say this too. If you're a fan of these characters and you get them. Oh, I didn't even start the timer. What the hell? My bad. If you're a fan of these characters and you really like them, like, all love to you. And I hope that you know that's the case then. That they do make these characters playable at this one point. And you get to have the time of your life with them. It's like with United Survival 2. If there's people that generally enjoy that game, then I hope you have a blast with this game. I'm not hating on just like for the... It's not even hate. It's just like the honest to God truth. Like, not majority of people are going to come back to the game to play this character. Like, please. I'm sorry. That is not going to be the case. At all. Characters that haven't been in the game yet, but it would have been fun. Like Big Swing. Big Sis Mog. I know who that is, but are we... Bro, again, another character that you're going to sit up here and tell me that you think people are going to waste $5 for it? No, I'm sorry. No. People are not going to waste $5 for this character, dude. What the hell? You're out of your mind. He's the MC. Don't care. So terrible. I'm so upset, bro. Spinner and Mount Lady are needed. For me, the problem is not having a Deku, but that is a variation from one that is already in game. It makes me feel like they took the new moveset to a DLC and made a skin for the main variation in the story mode. Like, why overlay in a DLC if we play him as story mode? I think the game still needs more Dekus. No, that would be insane. I think at this point, they can't even release an adult Deku no more. Like, just scrap that idea out. It's like if they give Luffy 5 character slots for each one of his gears. And I mean, for DLC slots, that's terrible. I was going to say, if that's in base game slot, that's not my thing. No Spinner, no Gensen, no Redestro, but we get Deku number 6. Alright, so he's just still hype once again. This guy with the sad emoji. Oh, hype. With this lazy slot filler of DLC, I will rob the fans. I mean, don't you want people to come back to the game, though? That's what they're doing. Actual shit from a butt. My Deku Rumble will add this. Whoa, easy now, chief. Easy with that. How much do you want to bet they'll just add the moves one-to-one because they don't shit anymore, so we'll just have the map-wide AoE all the time? You don't have to be so hurtful. I think the terminology in the last word is very offensive. Not a good thing you should be using. You could have criticism without being offensive. I think that's like the best way to say stuff online. Don't be offensive. Like, it's just stupid. Because you're calling out a certain group for what? Why are you doing that? There's no need for that. Like, honestly, you could have just said, my Deku Ultra Rumble will add this stupidity or add this bullshit. You don't need to say this. I'm sorry. Like, unnecessary. We don't care. This game is ass. Honest God, depending on his voice lines, I will argue they should have just given him more voice options to one for all Deku to fit with his dark costume if it was available, of course. Okay, this has no comments. I thought it did. Why another Deku as DLC? Question mark. That's why I'm so pissed off about this. No, we didn't want to guess it. It's generally so lazy. I want a new character out of Deku variant. Watch the next one is going to be a fucking final season Bakugo. There, we got another curse word right there. A big one. Wait, no, my goodness. I generally hope that, but knowing them, this is likely to be very much happening. Glad I never bought this game. It would have been a total waste. Interesting, I never bought the game. So that means you don't play Ultra Rumble. That means you don't play United Survival. The only game you probably played was Ultra Impact when they had Redestro and that, the UR. Who is asking for Deku variants? Do people yearn for Mera to be playable so we can... Wait, I think we searched Mera already, but I need to search this again. Hold on. I just need to search this again. Just to make sure, please put the correct thing on there. No. Yeah. Yo, I would end the video right here. This guy does nothing. What does this guy do? Tell me what this guy does. 1 minute of action. Is it his quirk to... No, we're going to take a look at what his quirk does. There's no way, dude. Honestly, no way. What is his quirk? The amount of time... Okay, they're quoting him. Appearance. Personality. Synopsis. Doesn't it say his quirk? What did they say his quirk? Hold on. If everything is sleeping, shares a birthday with Kayama, references, sign navigation. Y'all don't say his quirk and y'all know Wikipedia for this? Bro, what is this? Hold on. I'm just gonna get it right now. Quirk. Quirk has never been officially named or revealed in the manga or anime. Hey, you want this guy to be DL? Come on, bro. Come on. That is crazy. That is crazy. Yo, y'all got it, man. If y'all trolling, y'all got it. Ole Deku is paid pack with new moveset. Oh, fuck you, Bandai. We all wanted him in the base game, but no. 0 people asked for this. 0 people wanted this. Why not add characters you shafted instead of giving us a fake Deku? That is cap, though. You cannot say 0. That's why, like I say, like you can't say all people like color blue. You gotta say majority of people like the color blue. I think that's what people have to start changing in their vocabulary. Instead of all, you have to say majority or most. Yeah, he coming to Ultra Rumble in a month. Hashtag guaranteed. There's enough of him already. Put Spinner instead. Such wasted potential. Excited for Overlay, but did wish he was free DLC rather than in the season pass. He's already in the story mode. Yep. His idle animation being the same as the other two Dekus. Hashtag I'm so sure, bro. Está hermoso. That means he likes him. The story character turned into a DLC. I know we can never have enough Deku, but... oh, this is funny. But... oh, okay, we added the Gold Mario too. 5 freaking Marios! I want to get a Switch too, I'm not gonna lie. I've been playing a lot on my Switch Gekishin. I just found use for it. But I want to get a Switch too. So not only I can play the new Mario Kart game, because I played my Jordan Mario Kart games. I want to play Mario Kart World. I want to play Gekishin still, because I play that on my Switch. So I would love to play it on my Switch too, more better. I also want to play Pokepia. I want to play a bunch of Pokemon games I've been missing out on as well. DLCs as well. So it'd be pretty cool. I do want to get a Switch too. Miss playing this game. I don't want to be that guy, but wasn't this supposed to be a base game character considering the whole arc of this game? Overlay Deku, I mean, cool, but I feel like this should have been a skin and not a whole new character. No way people are complaining about the only character we really see have different fighting styles, has characters to represent those fighting styles. Such wasted potential. Glad to see the tradition of adding more of the same character in different fonts has not been lost. What the F? Well, that's a new Deku. I got a main. Just like Bleach Rebirth of Soul, the Dazzle Blood War character should have just been in the game, but it's DLC. What are you talking about, bro? Because they didn't even do 1,000 Year Blood War as a story mode for you to even be considering that possibility. And only one Ichigo got added, so let's even know. They did their roster different. What was it? It was they added Unohana. That's what I remember. Haba Haba, Ichigo. I don't remember the other characters. What the hell? What were the other characters that they added? Wow, I mean, it's been a minute. I'm not going to hold you. Yeah, he's going to be a menace in Ultra Rumble. So we basically got not 1, not 2. We already saw this, right? I was just saying, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 6. Count them. 6 Dekus. So this was leaked in My Hero Ultra Rumble Deku skill set. LOL. Overlay full style Deku. Let's go. Somebody confirm with me. Was this Deku not a Rising? If this was adult Deku like future Deku, would it we've been seeing? But... and pieces of I wouldn't feel as frustrated, but this Deku was with One for All, wasn't he? Called it. Very disappointed with the DLC for this game, not gonna lie. Only bought the first DLC, and nothing I see makes me want to come back to play it. Is that it? Oh wow, that's it, we're done. Okay, let's just read the last comment then. This could have been an update, but nah, let's lock something that was in story mode behind DLC. So I'll show you guys my post, and then we'll wrap up the video. Again, if you are just watching towards the end, my opinion about this, they should have released this as a free character, not a DLC character slot. If anything, what would have been a great idea is to release this as a free update with this character alongside the new character, which would have been probably Spinner or Redestro. I understand a lot of people want this to be a different variety of things, but also you got to consider into business propositions as well, is that, you know, they are trying to make 1, money for the Switch to release, and 2, this is a hype character, the game is very dead, and they want to bring people back into the game. So that would also understand from a business proposition as well. So let's get to my post right here before we wrap it up. So I wrote that, okay, no, this is clean, son. Oh my god. Like, I'm probably going to use this as the thumbnail. I'm not going to hold you. Like, why not? But laughing my ass out, they said, shit, we don't have anybody. Quick, pull the emergency lever, my bad. And by anybody, I mean players. Yeah, because that's what I mean. I'm about to say, they already posted twice. Alright, so with that, we're ending today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like and comment if you want to. You don't have to, but it's always greatly appreciated. Also, subscribe. Again, you can let me know down below your own personal opinions about this. Will you be playing the game when Overlay Deku drops, or are you of the people that, damn, this really sucks? I want a Spinner and Redestro. I am not respecting your opinion if you're talking about Moonfish or Big Sis Myrn or some shit like that. I'm sorry. Not at all. I'm joking though, by the way. But, you know, if those characters get into the game, I hope you have fun with them. And I'll see you next time. Peace.